Eric Gates of Ipswich must find this a moment hard to believe. 2 years ago, he walked out on the club when he couldn't get a run in the first team. He was persuaded to go back. The goals started to come, everything went right, and here's Eric winning his first cap for his country tonight. A first cap too for Graham Rix of Arsenal, who says the arrival of Kenny Sanson to the club has done so much for him this season. This then's the England team, and it's strange to see it without Kevin Keegan, Trevor Brooking and Ray Wilkins all injured. Phil Thompson, as you can see, is the captain. Brian Robson of West Bromwich Albion getting his third cap in the midfield. But so much, I fancy, is going to depend on Gates and Paul Mariner reproducing their Ipswich form up front for England tonight. The Norwegians, meanwhile, come without their best player, Torresson, who's injured. They're mostly part-timers, electricians, accountants, policemen, but they have some quality players too. Einar Orsa, the number 4, plays for Bayern Munich in West Germany. Roger Albertson, a tough marker in midfield, is with the Dutch club Den Haag. And then there's this man, Paul Jacobsen, who, a striker. He scored 4 goals in Norway's last match, a 6-1 win over Finland. He's a former sprint champion, and there'll be nobody quicker on the field tonight than he. The referee tonight is Marcel van Langenhoven of Belgium, and at 36, he is one of the youngest men on the FIFA list. And the crowd, well, it's not one of Wembley's best. No doubt there's been a miscalculation by the FA. £6.50 for the cheapest seat, £3.50 to stand. And the public, it has to be said, have given their answer. But let's hope those who have come see a really good game. So the World Cup is on the road again, and Norway in the red shirts attacking the goal to our left. It's the first time they've ever played at Wembley. The country's only met 4 times before, and in those 4 games Norway have conceded 20 goals. The last time they played was in 1966 when England won 6-1, and Jimmy Greaves on that famous day scored 4 times. This is Tom Jacobsen, the goalkeeper. McDermott for England. England who need to put behind them now the not such happy memories of the European Championship in Italy and really get on the move in this World Cup campaign. A free kick to the Norwegians straight away here, to be taken by Grondalen, their captain, number 5. Player of great experience, 47 caps already for his country, this number 5. Jacobsen's in the middle there, and a fellow to watch out for is Hareide, a big blonde-haired fellow on the far side, some 6'2" of him, just challenging as Phil Thompson allowed that ball to go over for the goal kick. This is the man to watch, though, Paul Jacobsen. He's a groundsman, actually, at his club. But here's Sanson. Mariner. First touch for Eric Gates. Thompson to Viv Anderson. McDermott again. And a foul this time by the number 7, Hareide. A free kick to England. The Norwegians feeling that they really must try so hard to contain England over the first 20 minutes at least. Their feeling is that they'll grow in confidence the longer this game goes on if they can just hold England. But here's Woodcock now on a break, but the ball bounced unkindly for him, and Cordal was there to get it away to Dokken. Erlandsen playing it to Grundalen. Erlandsen again. Got a left thigh heavily strapped, the number 11 for Norway. That's a good break here now for Dokken. Across the face of that goal, and Watson and Thompson, two of the England heroes, of course, from that European Championship in Italy, getting it away between them. But the Norwegians showing straight away that they can be very quick on the break. That's Arne Dokken. And Jakobsen with the throw for Norway. So quite a small man, that's a good long throw. Dokken up well. Robson also with a header. Phil Thompson turning it back to Peter Shilton. Buffeting in the back there for Mariner by Berntsen, but the game allowed to go on. England with a midfield that's never played together before as a unit. Three front men who've never played together before as a unit, but change is forced on Ron Greenwood by these injuries to people like Keegan and Wilkins and Brooking. Robson for Sanson. Woodcock coming quickly away from his man, but Benson followed him well. Eric Gates. Back again for Woodcock. Nice little turn by him, and here's Brian Robson. A little chip coming in, and McDermott was hopeful of getting there, but it was a little too close to goalkeeper Jakobsen. Both Watson and Robson going for that ball. Watson getting it away again for England here. Now Thompson with the header. Gates, Woodcock, Ricks on the far side. Sanson going ahead of him. Sanson chipped in quickly there towards Gates, but it was Cordal who got it away. Woodcock looked like a handball. And the ball miraculously staying in there, and Sanson finding Robson. The back heel giving Sanson no chance, and now the ball has gone out, and a throw to Norway, just nicking off the Arsenal fullback. Oh, word, he's going to steal 20 yards, let alone 5. Orsa. Well, this is going to fall here for Herrera. Played on again, but Shilton's there. Gates. Anderson. Played in again for Gates. Gone ahead for Robson, but again they cut it out well. It was Cordal who did it. Played on again here for the number 8 Dokken. McDermott. Ricks. Robson. Sanson's gone venturing down the left. And Dokken can turn it back. Tore Cordal for Norway. Dokken. Watson with the header. Reda to Aronson, and now Anderson. It won't reach McDermott. This is Larsen Auckland, another professional who plays in the West German First Division, the number 9, with Bayer Leverkusen. And certainly nothing from England yet to frighten the Norwegians. Ricks. Slipped in there again, and a shot that from Robson, or rather from Mariner, that bounced awkwardly a little bit in front of Jakobsen. Orsa. And a throw to Norway. Their recent form has not been all that bad. A 1-1 draw away in Finland, and they were beaten in Denmark 3-1, but the Danes have not got a bad side. They beat Bulgaria at home, and then this massive 6-1 victory against Finland. It's a tremendous throw there by Sanson, but it didn't quite get Ricks on his way, but there was a shove in the back by Graham Ricks, giving the Norwegians a free kick. Orsa finding Grondalen, his captain, and the throw to England, which Anderson will take. Watson, Thompson, McDermott, and an offside against Woodcock. Jakobsen almost got away there, and in fact Thompson had to get in very quickly. You saw straight away the speed of this number 10 for Norway. But now England coming forward again with Brian Robson. Finding McDermott. Anderson's gone ahead of him. Stuck there once more for Gates. Turned off nicely by him for Robson. Played wide and accurately here for Ricks for England now. And Ricks obstructed, and a free kick to England, which I've no doubt will bring Dave Watson forward. It is already, and it'll be Ricks who will float the free kick in. So Dave Watson right up, and Ricks floating that free kick in there towards Mariner, winning it comfortably in the air, but way over the top. Goal kick. Paul Mariner with 3 goals in 10 appearances for England. He would certainly want to increase that rate of striking tonight. Robson beaten in the air that time, a little late reacting to that one, and Dokken got there first, was shoved in the back and earns a free kick for Norway. And something wrong with the ball. Well, maybe that was the reason. And yet the referee would have inspected that ball in the dressing room and agreed it before the start. Something must have happened in the 11 minutes of play that we've had. Well, at any rate, it's also with the free kick. Larsen Ökland's right in there, so too is Haredin, and tipped over by Shilton from Herrera, the number 7, a real tall, gangly, almost a Jack Charlton-like figure the way he walks there, and he got up so well from that free kick, floated in nicely there, and there's a warning for England, and Shilton just flicking it over. So a corner which Erlandsen is taking now for Norway. And a deep one again. That time it was also got right up there. And England again having trouble getting that away. And it's, I think, Robson who's got a smack in the face. Or on the side of the jaw at any rate. But you get an impression that they could be very dangerous in the air. There are a lot of tall fellas in this Norwegian side, and they were in this stadium last night practicing a lot of free kicks and a lot of corners, bringing a lot of their big men into the play. At the moment it's Graham Rix coming into the play and hitting it straight at 2 Norwegian defenders. Here's Dave Watson. Mariner up there, nodding that down nicely towards Eric Gates. But Grondalen was in there, the skipper for Norway first. And already in these opening minutes, you get the impression that this is going to be a tough nut for England to crack. Woodcock, wrestled to the ground there, but a nice advantage played there by the Belgian referee. And it's with Robson. Thompson. Flick there for Rix. A touch there that won't quite reach Robson, and Dockham was in there again for Norway. Erlandsen with a long ball forward. Jakobsen's right in there. And, cool play indeed there by Phil Thompson, the England captain, when both Larsen Ökland and Jakobsen were really right at his neck. And it's with Viv Anderson. Robson. Anderson again. McDermott. A nice dummy played there by Robson. And then he tried to play it wide towards Mariner. Rix finding Watson. Thompson again. Oh, there's a little bit of space here for Brian Robson. Played very sensibly wide here for Gates, who's looking very mobile indeed. That's not a bad cross either. No, it's just onto the roof of the netting. Goal kick. But he's shown a lot of movement, Eric Gates, across that front line. Well, a quarter of an hour gone and still not a direct shot on goal. Nothing really to seriously worry Tom Jakobsen, this 27-year-old Norwegian goalkeeper. Watson. Played in by McDermott there, and Gates brought down the free kick. Well, Einar Jan Orsa. A little too fierce with the challenge, a free kick. Rix floating it in left-footed. Watson had gone up there, but he was hustled out of it. Erlandsen playing it back. Oh, and Woodcock was almost in there. Erlandsen, the number 11, holds his head in his hands because he very nearly gave away the opening goal there, and how quick Woodcock was to react to it. Look at this for a really terrible back pass, and look how quickly Woodcock reacts to it, and it came off the goalkeeper's right knee. Well, little Arne Erlandsen very nearly gave England the present they required. But it's Rix on the far side again for England. Stabbing it here for Sanson. Rix again. There's the cross coming in, but it'll be too close to the keeper. Oh, who nearly dropped it and presented it there for Watson, but a free kick given and taken. Well, certainly all credit to the keeper. He reacted as quickly as Woodcock did when that back pass came in. He was flying out of his line, and had he not done that, Woodcock would certainly have put England ahead. Oh, a back header there by Thompson could put England in trouble. Watson's missed it as well. Sanson just stuck out a foot and just got there, and now completes it with that characteristic run of his that's so full of power. Kenny Sanson coming forward for England. And Mariner now on the far side. And now Robson for England. A short touch here for Ricks. Played through this time for McDermott. England beginning to get to grips a little bit now with this game. But the ball cut out quite easily there by Orsa. Watson with a header. And now Anderson. This will come for Grondalen, the captain, in for Alredson. And I think Erlandson thought that may have come off an England player for a corner, and I think he may have had a case. McDermott. Woodcock. Robson. McDermott again, this time for Mariner. Played on nicely for Anderson, one of those good runs of his, the overlap, and played in there, and the keeper was there again first. But a good break by Anderson. He was just looking for that moment to pounce forward. Thompson now for Anderson. Mariner. With Watson. Woodcock. England just perceptibly just raising the pace of this game a little bit now. You get the impression that they feel they got to lift themselves a little bit. There's no formality in this sort of game for them. The Norwegians already shown themselves to be a side with a certain amount of skill and a good deal of application and organisation. Ricks playing it in for Mariner. Ricks playing it on again. A good run this time by Sanson. The cross coming in, and Grondalen getting it away, and then calmly back to the keeper from Benson. Thompson's header. It's a free kick for England. A foul on Terry McDermott. Robson. Ricks. Playing Mariner down that left-hand side. Benson right with him. Gates. A little shuffle there and a turn, and the ball coming off. Quardal for the corner to England. Again Watson forward. So Dave Watson up again, and the ball floated towards him, in fact. Thompson for Anderson. Gates. Oh, very nearly fell into the path of Mariner. Throw to England. Halfway through the first half. No, it's a throw to Norway, which Jakobsen has taken. Not only has he taken it, but he's found it Auckland, and in the end Thompson came in there, and there was a certain misunderstanding there. I'm sure that England must have felt that it was their throw. To have left Jakobsen in that sort of situation is incredible. Bjorn Benson to the number 4, Ors. Einer Ors from Bayern Munich. And this is Jakobsen again showing his pace, but, well, a lack of awareness there. But he's really quick, there's no doubt about that. Robson, Woodcock active up ahead of him, and now it's with Eric Gates trying to play Mariner into a bit of space. Anderson, now it is Mariner. Robson turned his man nicely there, found Gates again, back again for Brian Robson, a little too firm that time I think for Woodcock, yes, and Benson gets it away. Ricks. It's a cross coming in there, just a shade too high for Woodcock. Phil Thompson trying to keep it going now as he finds Terry McDermott, the little chip through there. It nearly came through the Gates. It's Robson with a shot, and they were under the whip for a moment there, the Norwegians, but here's Erlandsen back to his keeper. Darlan to Dokken. Now Thompson. There's Robson. Gates. Nice little rippling run here by Gates. Anderson picking it up again. Ricks playing it wide for Robson. Sanson's right out there as well. Here's Woodcock. Looking to play it wide for Kenny Sanson, and it was an offside against Sanson. A free kick to Norway. Well, the final of this competition is not until July the 11th, 1982 in the Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid. But you've got to say, in the opening 25 minutes of their campaign, England have hardly looked impressive. Robson. Now Gates. And it goes without saying, unless England can find a way through fairly quickly, these Norwegians will grow rapidly in confidence. Eric Gates being called to the Belgian referee. having a little conversation with the Norwegian skipper Grøndalen on the way, and you can see what the referee's saying. Just cut it out. Thompson with the header, finding Anderson. Here's McDermott. Mariner for Robson. Playing it now for Thompson. A chance for him to come into a bit of space here. Well, that's not going to give Mariner much of a chance. And at the moment, England are looking like a side that has almost been thrown together, which is, I suppose, to a certain extent true after the injuries that they've suffered. But they look like a front three and a middle three that have not played together as units before. Sanson coming across and doing a good covering job here, though. Now what's he going to do? Happy to let it go over the goal kick. Ricks finding Robson. Ricks has gone scooting off down that left. It's a night where there's an awful lot of responsibility on him, because it's he in his first cap who's got to supply all the subtle touches and find the unexpected breakthrough for the front men. So far he's not done that, and England's passing is leaving a good deal to be desired overall at the moment. But here's a chance now for a break with McDermott. Mariner up ahead of him, and good piece of covering here by Orsa. And then Grøndalen and Dokken back to Benson, playing it nice and comfortably to each other at the moment, the Norwegians. This is Albertsen, and now Erlandsson. Playing it back again to Erlandsson. Anderson doing the shadowing, but Erlandsson still got the cross in, and not sure whether it was Thompson who got the touch there, but at any rate it fell for Ricks. And now for Robson, with half an hour gone and still England 0, Norway 0. A few whistles in the crowd you may be hearing. It's a certain restlessness amongst the England supporters. Mariner to Gates, stabbing it out there for Ricks, played in again, just a little too quickly there by Woodcock. But here come Norway again with little Erlandsson. Larsen Erkland sweeping it wide on the far side to Albertsen, and a throw to England. Robson now for Gates. Flicked through again for Woodcock. Ricks. He's got Woodcock outside him. That cross is coming through for Mariner. Nicely controlled there by Paul Mariner. And a good challenge as well by Grøndalen that snuffs out the danger. Anderson taking it from McDermott's pass. Goal kick. Jakobsen couldn't keep it in. Anderson with the throw. Watson. Robson. Watson again. Sanson to Ricks. Mariner to Gates. That's a good ball by Gates here for Robson. Played on again for Anderson. Again, that final pass was not quite right because Anderson was almost there, and if Robson could just played it a little further ahead of him. Watson, oh, look at the way that's been given away as well to Larson Erkland. Thompson. It's with Sanson. This is certainly the sort of match that England have got to win if they have any thoughts about doing anything in Spain in '82. Anderson quite easily beaten again by the Norwegian skipper Grondalen. Watson. McDermott caught a little unawares, and a misunderstanding between he and Anderson. A throw to Norway. Robson back to Thompson. Towards Gates, well beaten in the air, but here's Ricks coming in, but the ball wouldn't run for him, and again they are well enough organised to get it away. Good challenge though by Robson, a very good challenge. Well taken up though by Paul Mariner. And now Sanson hitting the early ball in there. Thompson with the header, Ellenson with the pass. And here come Norway again. Robson. And now Thompson. 10 minutes to go to half-time. Still, England can't get this opening goal. But there's Gates having a bang, but it's just that yard too high. It's not really been a good first half so far for England. There's Gates having a good bang at some distance there, always going too high. Sanson. And now here's Gates. Anderson with the throw. Here's Brian Robson. Played wide for the willing Sanson again, coming forward so often now. Yes, a foul there by Roger Albertson. A free kick to England. Arm aloft to the referee there, indirect. Watson already up there on the edge of the 6-yard area. And the Belgian referee now happy that everything is ready to go ahead. Ricks curling it in again. And a goal by Terry McDermott. Well, it was a goal England wanted badly enough, and the two men hugging each other there, Ricks and McDermott, between them got it. I think McDermott must have been surprised at the amount of space that he had there. There's Ricks floating it in. Just look at the space they allowed McDermott there, and he got it on the half volley superbly, right into the corner there, off the stanchion. And, well, it's worth seeing again because it's one that they wanted so badly. Half volley. Past Jakobsen in the goal, 1-0 to England. Terry McDermott the scorer. And of course, in the World Cup, things are decided on goal difference, so the more England can get, the merrier. But as Ron Greenwood was saying earlier today, let's get the first one first and win at least by one. Well, that's just what England required, and now here's Shilton finding Anderson. Oh, McDermott's got a good record here. In fact, he scored here a month ago in the Charity Shield for Liverpool against West Ham. The only goal that day. Here's Ricks for Woodcock. Cordal for Norway. Blondalen to Halliday. Now Mariner. Played nicely by Robson for Gates, the long ball forward. Orsa. Played in again, an offside there as Orsa, having made the run from the back, made the pass, carried on his run, but his timing wasn't quite good enough. Six minutes to go to half-time now, and it's with Gates for England. Ricks, Watson, Mariner, Sanson, Mariner, nice turn there. He's had a good game so far. Here's Gates now. Robson, Anderson, better understanding now, a more confident look about England. And Robson going on, brought down a free kick to England. Woodcock's behind this one. And McDermott. And Ricks and Robson. Ricks with a little touch. Woodcock hammering it. Good save by the keeper. Well, a planned kick involving Graham Ricks. Look at that little touch there. Look at it come round the wall there. Flying save by Jakobsen. And a corner for England. Ricks with it, who's coming more and more into this game now. That's a nice floated cross by him, and Woodcock very nearly got in there, but I think maybe it was Watson pushing down on a Norwegian defender as that ball came over. It'll be a free kick. Watson, bit of space there for Gates rather. Here's Woodcock. This is where you see him at his best, when he's really running at people. And too high for McDermott. A throw to Norway. Orsa, a long ball forward there, but Watson on the end of it for England, supported by Ricks, and again Watson there again with a header for England. Bengtsson in there for Norway, and now Dokken. Sanson. It's a fall for Gates. That's a beautiful ball by Eric Gates now. Woodcock the chip. What a brilliant ball by Gates, though. That really put Woodcock absolutely in the clear. Here's this pass coming up now. What about that? Perfectly played. And then Woodcock tried the chip, and you saw what happened then. Jakobsen with the throw, already shown us that he's got quite a good long throw there. Watson knowing that he needs to get up really high, even at the expense of a corner, to prevent Dokken, who was closest there, the number 8. So Albertson with the corner for Norway. 2, 4, 6 red shirts in that penalty area, but Mariner got up there and got it away, and there's a bit of space up here now for Woodcock, and McDermott's made a tremendous break down the right. Woodcock has seen him. Here's McDermott. Played across there once more towards little Eric Gates, and in the end it was Orsa who glared the way. But a lovely break for England involving Woodcock and McDermott. Dokken wide here for Herrera. Anderson now to McDermott. Played in there for Gates. Down this time for Robson. Here's Ricks again. Mariner coming off his man. Brian Robson again. Played in for Sanson, and now for Ricks. And a good long shot, wide of the goal kick. At the last minute of the first half now. England leading 1-0. They, in the next couple of months or so, have to play away to Romania in the World Cup and then at home here to Switzerland. So certainly by Christmas time we should have a pretty good idea of just what England's prospects are. Moment, suffice to say that they are in the lead without really looking impressive in this first half. As you can see, a pass from Anderson going straight to Grondalen. Evaldsson, stopped by Anderson. Mariner playing it back there, wanting it forward, and that's just where McDermott has given it to him. And Mariner continuing until he's brought down by Grondalen, and a free kick to England. Really had a lively first half for Mariner. And McDermott playing it here for Ricks. Hit first time. Oh! Well, Jakobsen let that one go, but in all honesty, there wasn't an awful lot to spare. Curling and dipping a little bit there from the England number 11, Graham Ricks. Not a lot to spare. Sanson, Robson, the half-time whistle. And England going at half-time, knowing that they've got a difficult team to beat here, but at the moment they are leading them by a 0-0. They've stuck to the job pretty well when things weren't going so well for them, and then just 8 minutes before half-time, Terry McDermott on the half volley from that free kick from Graham Ricks has given England this priceless 1-goal lead at half-time. The players going off, the managers as well, to do a bit of talking at half-time. The bands come on, and we should be back with the second half. And a half-time score then, England 1, Norway 0.